everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome to Easy Cooking. So today's recipe is going to be an apple crisp pie. Really easy to make, really delicious. I'm making everything from scratch, so the preparation time will be about 40 minutes, but if you prefer, you can buy your pie crust at the grocery store and the preparation time will reduce to 10 minutes. The cooking time is about 50 minutes to an hour. Let's get started.
Let's go through the ingredients. I'm going to be making my own crust, but if you prefer, you can buy yours at the grocery store. I like to buy the Pillsbury refrigerated pie crust. It has the perfect texture, thickness and flavor for any kind of pie. It is great for sweet pies, but it also makes a great chicken pot pie. But buy whatever brand you like the best. Let's go through the ingredients. For the crust we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, 3 tablespoons of cold vegetable shortening, 1 stick of unsalted butter, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, plus 5 to 6 tablespoons of cold water. For the filling we need 4 to 5 green apples, half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, a pinch of salt. We also need 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 pinch of ground allspice, 1 pinch of ground nutmeg, the zest of 1 lemon plus 1 tablespoon of the lemon juice. And finally, we also need 1/4 cup of apple juice and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. For the crisp, we need 1½ cups of old-fashioned oats, 3 tablespoons of flour, a pinch of nutmeg, 1½ tablespoon of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and 1/3 cup of unsalted butter. Let's get started. Let's start with the crust. In a large bowl, mix the flour, salt, sugar, and cinnamon. Mix until all the ingredients are well combined. I'm going to be using my electric mixer, but if you don't have one, you can combine the rest of the ingredients with a fork or with your hands. Cut in the butter and also add the vegetable shortening. Mix until the flour gets the texture of coarse breadcrumbs. Like I said before, you can get this texture working the flour with a fork or with your hands. Slowly add the cold water, about 5 tablespoons, a little more if you need to. Mix until it all comes together to form a soft dough. Refrigerate for about 30 minutes to an hour. Now let's prepare the filling. Wash, core, and slice the apples. Slice them in about 1/4 inch slices. In a large bowl, mix the apple slices with the lemon zest and the lemon juice. Season with the sugar, flour, cinnamon, a pinch of each, salt, nutmeg, and allspice. Also add in the vanilla extract and the apple juice. Mix all the ingredients together and set aside until you're ready to fill the pie. Don't forget to preheat the oven to 400 degrees 30 minutes before you bake the pie. To make the crisp, start by melting the butter. Combine the old-fashioned oats with the flour, brown sugar, a pinch of each, salt and nutmeg, plus 1½ tablespoons of cinnamon. Mix together and add in the melted butter. Stir all the ingredients together until well combined and set aside until you're ready to use. So that's all the preparation work. Now let's get started with the pie. The pastry for the pie crust has been in the refrigerator for about 40 minutes, so now I'm ready to start rolling it out. Clean and disinfect your countertop or whatever surface you're working on. Add some flour to your surface to prevent the dough from sticking to it. Divide the dough into 2 equal sections and start rolling out one of them. 1/2 should be enough to line a 9-inch pie pan. I'm going to freeze whatever is left of my dough for another recipe or another pie, or if you prefer, you can use it to top the pie instead of the crisp. This dough can be frozen for up to 10 days. Roll out the dough, make it large enough to cover your pan, spray your pan with cooking spray, and line the crust over the pie pan. Cut any excess dough and pinch or press the edges with your fingers to make a beautiful design. This step is optional. You don't have to do it unless you are topping the pie with a second crust instead of the crisp. I'm going to make an egg wash to brush over the edges of the pie. Combine 1 egg with 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, beat together and set aside for a moment. Fill the pie with the apple mixture. You can decorate the pie any way you want it or just throw the apples in the pan. It doesn't really matter. Make sure to add all the juices too. Crumble 1 tablespoon of butter over the apples and brush the crust with the egg wash and bake at 375 degrees for about 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, reduce the oven temperature to 350 degrees. Top the apple pie with the crisp and crumble 1 more tablespoon of unsalted butter over the crisp and continue to bake for 15 more minutes or until the crisp is golden brown. And that's it! You're ready to eat. It can be served warm or cold, and if you want, you can serve it with some ice cream or whipped cream. But to tell the truth, this pie is so good that it doesn't really need anything else. Enjoy! I really hope you like this recipe. Please don't forget to visit my blog to print this and some other delicious recipes. And don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!